2 John 5 and 6 says, "Now I ask you, lady, not as though I was writing you a new commandment, but as the one which we have had from the beginning, that we love one another. And this is love, that we walk according to his commandments. And this is the commandment, just as you heard from the beginning, that you should walk in it." Well, if you're joining us in reading through the 60-day reading plan, today's reading is 2 John, and I encourage you to read that passage. It would seem that it would be easy to follow one commandment. However, that's not necessarily the case. The one commandment that is the one that we seem to stumble over all the time. We fail to love one another, and by doing so, we fail to love God. So what can we do to help each other to fulfill the command that we love one another? Well, the answer is simple. Each one of us needs to look to the other person as one whom we should serve and expect nothing in return. We should do everything that we possibly can to ensure that we do not cause any sin in their life. We should do everything we can to help them grow in Christ. We should do everything we can to make sure that we are growing in Christ. Unfortunately, our humanness gets in the way of our service and humility. Even when we try to be humble, that little voice comes into our head telling us how humble we are, and then our pride overwhelms us. Yesterday, it was a very humbling experience for Tony and me. After many years of fighting it, I was finally ordained here at Northlake. Some people were surprised that I wasn't already ordained, but I had felt that in my ministry at Northlake only required to be licensed rather than a full ordination. Ordination to me was not something that I did value. But those who came and prayed over Tony and me caused my heart to realize that it was not only for me that the ordination was taking place, or the ordination was for Tony and for all of the other people who prayed over us. For them, it was a time that they could express their love for Tony and me. To all that are at Northlake, I am humbled by your prayers and your service to Tony and me.